Lavrov yesterday. Have you had a chance to speak to the president about the ideas that were discussed in that meeting? And what did you discuss with the foreign minister this morning?
Which from Lavrov?
When you spoke to him.
Well, I went to talk to him about another topic. It's not big or mysterious. It's just another topic. So it's, and I'm not going to, we'll leave it at that. And as far as, I did speak to the president last night, and but I have no news to report to you on it right now. But like I said, I thought yesterday's meeting, I don't want to oversell it, okay? But it was constructive, and there was some things that perhaps we can build on. Maybe not, I don't know. We'll find out. But there are some things that we will potentially explore, and I relayed that to the president and our team last night.
The president says that there's going to be an announcement coming relevant or relating to Russia on Monday. Can you tell us a little bit about what his thinking is based on your conversation last night, where things currently stand?
No. No, I mean, that's what Monday will be about.
What about, he did say that there's a new agreement between the U.S. and NATO to get new U.S. weaponry through NATO to Ukraine, and NATO is going to fully pay for that, according to the president. Can you explain to us exactly, number one, how that's going to work, and when those weapons, as part of this agreement, will actually get to Ukraine?
Well, I think what you're referring to is something that Ukraine has already offered, and so has Europe, and that is to buy weapons from the United States and then provide them to Ukraine. At the end of the day, that some of the systems that Ukraine requires are systems that Europe doesn't make. They would have to purchase them from the United States. In addition to that, I would point to the fact that a number of the defensive weapons that Ukraine seeks our allies in NATO have them. So as an example, Germany, I believe, has 13 or 14 Patriot batteries. Other countries do as well, Spain, others, and some have placed orders for that. And so we've continued to encourage our NATO allies to provide those weapons, systems, those defensive systems that Ukraine seeks, that they should provide those weapons to Ukraine since they have them in their stocks. And then we can enter into financial agreements with us where they can purchase the replacements.
So these are existing systems. This is nothing new.
It could be both. I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's a lot faster to move something, for example, from Germany to Ukraine than it is to order it from a factory and get it there. So there are a couple different ways to approach it. But the key is that there are existing capacities within existing U.S. systems within Europe right now that could be transferred to Ukraine, and then the Europeans could purchase the replacements from the United States. That's one aspect of what I think the president was referring to yesterday.